This is not going away. In fact, it seems to get worse every day as people comb through all of the past videos of Hasan Piker and his dog, showing that the guy is using shock treatment on his dog to try to get it to listen to him because he doesn't like dogs. So he uses pain compliance to try to get his dog to comply as a decoration because he only has the dog to attract people to his streams, specifically gay men and women, to show that he's a human. He's a nurturing human, a kind, compassionate human when he's anything but. But it's funny to watch all of these outlets run defense for him. All the mainstream sites based in California, basically. I don't know if this one is or not. I'm going to guess it probably is, like most of the media sites. They all rush to defend him. It's a big lie. In fact, Kaya wasn't even wearing a collar in the video you've seen. You are making it up in your mind. You are imagining it. That's where he's going now. We're going to go over it. But he's losing his mind that this just isn't going away. This is probably the most heat he's ever faced, I think. I think this is the most backlash he's ever received. The longest period of time, because usually it gets swept under a rug pretty quick, and it dies off pretty quick. Not this time. It's not going anywhere. Everybody's making fun of him, though, outside of his little circle. Ninja, I don't know if they're friends or not. This is another big streamer, in case you didn't know. He's been making fun of Hasan. This is pretty funny.
Like Scoob, if you move from that spot, I'll zap the shit out of you.
I have a collar on. Don't worry, guys. It's not a shot collar. It's just a Scooby-Doo collar.
Raggy, don't rock me.
That's pretty funny, man. But I was reading this article, and this came up. Now, I've done a video on the possibility of legal trouble for Hasan Piker, and it looks like he might actually get in some legal trouble. Now, that will depend on how far this is pushed. I don't know if anybody has contacted California authorities about this, but I do think that there's sufficient evidence for an investigation. So, as talked about before, this is California Penal Code 597. So, using a shock collar excessively causing distress is very much something that could get him in trouble. It's a violation of 597. Prolonged restraint via shock threat is also a violation. Tethering laws. Now, this is the big one. Tethering laws. California's tethering law limits restraint to reasonable periods, no more than 3 hours in a 24-hour period for stationary tethering, and bans certain harmful restraint methods. Using a shock collar for prolonged restraint likely exceeds these limits and could be seen as an inhumane restraint method. Yeah, he keeps that dog in place, the command he uses, for hours, sometimes 5 to 6. The dog has to sit there on its prop. He's very mindful of keeping that dog in frame, by the way. He goes out of his way to make sure the camera includes that dog's spot. The dog is a prop. I don't even think the guy likes dogs, to be honest. I think he just, like everyone has been saying, has the dog so that it can attract people to his streams. So, I don't know. I'm not saying that he will get in trouble, but it is something that could be pressed. I'd love to see it, to be honest. I think he's a terrible, terrible person who does tremendous damage to youth. But here he is losing his mind. He's very upset. This is from Memology 101. Hasan is very upset that people are not buying his lies. In fact, he's now cussing out long-term subscribers. So this person is about to get pulled up. This person is a 40-month subscriber, paying out of his pocket to view this man's content. Let's see what happens here. This is very funny.
Someone made an ASMR video about CollarGate. Bro, there's like a Roblox mod or something too. It did go triple platinum for sure. It did go triple platinum. A lot of people are totally on board with the mania. It is what it is.
He's talking about, I think, a Roblox
This is the type of shit,
mod
this is the type
for
of shit
his
that people
dog.
will lean into, and then later, a couple months down the line, they'll be like, why are there no like actual cool leftist content creators? I don't know, man, because the fucking right just dominates discourse all the goddamn time and can like belittle and disparage and smear anyone and everyone that's like ostensibly on the leftist position.
Isn't that what you do to the right constantly? Isn't that what you do all the time? Especially with Asmongold, you go out of your way to try to dehumanize him, actually. So what are you talking about? This guy's such a hypocrite. You're not allowed to do anything to him. Only he is allowed to do things and say things. Only Hasan.
With a multitude of different ridiculous fabrications, and a lot of you dumb fucks go along with it without
Fabrications, by the way. So this is where we're going. So he's going to say that the dog collar didn't even exist.
actually going, let me think critically about the situation. Let me think critically about the situation about a dog that's like on camera 24/7. Motherfuckers are out there being like, he was laughing at Kaya as a puppy being abused by Fiona.
You were. You had the dog in a small enclosed cage. I showed that yesterday. The dog was in a small enclosed cage, and he was laughing. He was laughing at the dog, laughing. I hope the dog gets bit,
and people believe it. You know,
because we all watched the video, Hasan.
I mean, that's it. If you have no critical thinking capacity and you assume that the only way to do politics is a politics of purity, and anything that even like smells remotely in the direction of controversy, you automatically lean into, yeah, you're not going to have anybody.
That's what you do too. You do that for everything. You lean right into it. What are you talking about? He's basically talking about himself.
That's it. I mean, I won't stop. I'll keep going. But I think there's a reason why there aren't that many. There's a reason why there aren't that many like left figures out there, because when there are,
they get busted for their lies and their controversy and everything.
When there are left figures out there, they get fucking destroyed.
Yeah, because it's easy, because they do crazy shit. Look at that Destiny guy, videos of him out there blowing dudes. You think no one's going to make fun of that? Do you think when you get busted using shock treatment for your dog to keep it in place for 5 to 6 hours a day that no one's going to talk about that?
Meanwhile, right-wing figures are literally doing rapes, okay?
What?
They're doing rapes.
Huh?
And nothing matters. On the right, it don't matter. This isn't to say that, like, there shouldn't be a limit. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, be a little bit more, exercise a little bit more critical thought.
Yeah, critical thought. Just ignore everything that he's done. Just ignore it. Even though you saw him reach and lean into that button, and there's tons of videos of him hiding the button, do a little bit more critical thought.
Then be better yourself.
Here we
Maybe
go.
have a dog and
So this guy that he's bringing up has been a long-time supporter. I didn't even know you could still do DMs. Oh, no, he's pulling up somebody's chat. You used to be able to do DMs on Twitch.
it not be a part of your persona. If you don't want to fucking question when you're evasive, you're no different than the GOP. You're a 40-month subscriber, and you think I'm like the grand old party because I won't just sit there and be like, you guys are right. I'm actually abusive to my dog.
Because there's tons of evidence showing that you are, including that video that I can't even show, where he pulls the dog's tail back.
This is unironically what I was talking about.
So this is somebody that's turned on him from all of this. And he's calling this guy a moron. This guy watched him for 40 months.
Please exercise a little bit of critical thinking. Just a little bit. Just for like a second. And I think you will realize that maybe you're not behaving correctly about this. Because if you're a 40-month subscriber, you've been here long enough that you know this is ridiculous.
Looks like he got woken up to your bullshit.
Go look at Jiggly Keys. Maybe you'll get more stimulation. No, for sure.
Now, let's take a look at this clip. As he's about to say, look at this clip, look at this clip. Well, it's not hard to do when there's so many of them, Hasan. So this is where he explains that, he didn't have a collar on the dog, actually. That never happened. You're crazy if you thought there was a collar on there.
There's no way. There's no way.
Well, there is.
Third group of people are the ones who are like, look at this clip, look at that clip, look at this clip. Like,
Yeah.
it's obvious he's moving his arms around. Like, he's fucking constantly in a state of zapping. And
He's taking my advice, by the way. This is probably the best way to approach it, is he's turning it into an absurdity argument. This is smart.
moved away from the initial conversation, which was they moved away from the initial conversation, which was that
no,
like,
I haven't talked to Hasan for a while. I haven't talked to him about this at all. Like,
she didn't even have that collar on to begin with, and the only reason why I showed the collar was because people were clipping other instances.
Yes.
First of all, are any of the collars illegal? No.
Wait.
So that's what he's doing now. So he's saying that there was never a collar in the initial video, even though there was. So this is what he's doing now. He's trying to make it absurd. It's crazy. You're crazy, man, if you think that she had a collar on. I would never have a collar on the dog. What are you talking? What collar? There is no collar. Here's a video of him getting the button to shock the dog and making sure that it's not on camera. Let's take a look at this.
I forgot to get my leash. She can hang.
Like you can walk off leash and stuff?
Yeah.
That's unreal, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I also got professional training for her as well. So
Okay.
that's the other thing.
Professional training. There it is. Shock collar button.
Yeah.
Hasan redirects the camera when he needs to place the remote into his gym bag.
Bro, why are you showing me? Show the.
Yeah, don't show him.
You're gonna watch a lot of misses.
Nothing but net.
Nothing but net, baby.
Nothing but net.
Come on.
Shot.
Please even sit.
Get that remote.
Yeah, for me, I do.
Better get off camera. Hide it from the camera. Now it's in his pocket.
Yeah, for me, I do. I do a little bit of physical.
Makes a great shot. Yeah, great shot. The only other thing to shoot, but
Keeps his hand out the whole time. Look at that.
yeah, like, you know, when I be honest, he's gonna get shots, but you gotta take the chance. But it's like, I don't know. Yeah, how about you?
That's funny, isn't it? That's where we're at. So this is not going away from him. And now his defense is that there was no collar when she had that video clip of her yelping. That never existed. You're crazy if you think this is real. You're absolutely insane. You have no critical thinking. Hasan would never do things like that. So that's where we're at now. Every day. Just more and more. More and more. That poor dog, man. That dog needs to be taken from him. That dog needs to go. Maybe that's the goal here. The pressure needs to be put on him to just give the dog up so that it goes to someone that will actually love it and it doesn't have to spend its entire life. Because it's a very beautiful dog. It's very sad that that dog's existence is sitting on some prop bed for this insane psychopath. Sad, man. That dog deserves to be roaming a yard. Like a cow, as he called it. Deserves to roam around. Awful. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video, hit that notification bell. Check out my comic book. There's a link in the description to it. It's only $17, and you'll get it right away. Great way to support the channel and get something back to read. It's an awesome book. Awesome cover. Check it out. With that, see you on the next one. Peace.
The year is 1945. World War II rages from the halls of Buckingham Palace to the shores of the Nile River. Even now, the clash between freedom and tyranny is about to boil over. Somewhere in North Africa, two American flyboys are soaring high on a reconnaissance mission, searching for clues to a peculiar new obsession, with the occult gripping the Nazi high command.